The alarm clock rings. It's 6 a.m. You open your eyes, and the very first thought in your head is, I don't want to get up. You roll over, hit snooze, and tell yourself, just 5 more minutes. But 5 turns into 15, 15 into 30, and suddenly, you're rushing. No breakfast, no time to think, no plan, just chaos. And the rest of the day? It feels like it owns you. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. If you lose the morning, you lose the day. But if you win the morning, you win the day. Your morning is the foundation. It sets the tone. It shapes your energy, your focus, your decisions. If you start your morning with discipline, clarity, and purpose, you carry that power with you into everything else. But if you start with laziness, distraction, and stress, that energy follows you too. Think of your morning as the steering wheel of your life. Where you turn it, the rest of the day will follow. Let me tell you about Chris. Chris was ambitious. He had dreams of starting his own company, getting in shape, building a better life for his family. But his mornings? They were a disaster. He hit snooze 5 times. He scrolled social media for an hour. He grabbed fast food for breakfast, ran late to work, and spent the rest of the day playing catch-up. At night, he promised himself, tomorrow I'll do better. But tomorrow looked the same. One day, a mentor asked him, Chris, how you start your morning? Is that helping you become the man you want to be? The question stung, because deep down, Chris knew the answer was no. So he decided to change. Not everything at once, but small steps. He started waking up 30 minutes earlier. Instead of grabbing his phone, he wrote down 3 goals for the day. Instead of fast food, he drank water and made a simple breakfast. He walked around the block before work to clear his mind. At first, it felt forced, awkward. But after weeks, he noticed something. His days felt sharper. He wasn't rushing. He wasn't drifting. He was driving. And months later, that small shift in his mornings became a huge shift in his life. His energy improved. His productivity doubled. His confidence grew. His dream of starting a business? He finally had the focus to make it real. Chris didn't change his life overnight. He changed his mornings, and his mornings changed his life. There's a quote by Robin Sharma that says, own your morning, elevate your life. And it's true, because the morning is the golden hour, the reset button, the one time of day that belongs to you before the world starts making demands. But here's the problem. Most people waste it. They start their day by reacting instead of creating. They reach for their phones instead of their goals. They rush instead of prepare. They wonder why they feel behind, when the truth is, they started behind. So how do you win the morning? It starts with intention. Don't stumble into your morning, design it. Create habits that fuel your body, focus your mind, and set your spirit on fire. It could be exercise. It could be journaling. It could be prayer, meditation, reading, or planning. It doesn't matter what the routine looks like, as long as it gives you energy and clarity. Think of great leaders, athletes, and creators. Most of them have powerful morning routines. They know that discipline in the first hour creates momentum for the next 23. But here's the key. It's not about perfection. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. and run 10 miles. You just need to start better than yesterday. You need to take control of your morning instead of letting your morning control you. So here's the challenge. Tomorrow, don't hit snooze. Don't grab your phone. Don't start with chaos. Start with purpose. Even if it's small, 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 minutes of movement, 5 minutes of planning. Win that first hour. Because when you win the morning, you build momentum. And momentum wins the day. This journey is just beginning. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into the power of discipline in the morning and how small wins create unstoppable days. Remember this, the way you start your day is the way you live your life. Win the morning, and you'll win far more than a day. You'll win your destiny. Your mind is the control center of everything. Before you ever take an action, before you speak a word, before you make a choice, it starts with a thought. And that's why your mornings are the most powerful time to shape your mindset. Think about it. The first thoughts you feed your mind in the morning become the lens through which you see the entire day. If you start with negativity, scrolling bad news, comparing yourself on social media, dwelling on yesterday's mistakes, you're planting weeds in your mental garden. But if you start with positivity, gratitude, affirmations, goals, you're planting seeds of growth. Here's the truth. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you think about it. And that control starts in the morning. Let's look at Michael. He had a habit of waking up and immediately reaching for his phone. Emails, social media, headlines. Before he even got out of bed, he felt behind, stressed, and angry. And guess what? His days reflected that. Every little problem felt bigger, every setback heavier. Then, after reading a book on mindset, he made a simple change. No phone for the first hour of the day. Instead, he spent that time in silence, reading a motivational page, writing his goals, and speaking affirmations out loud. At first, he felt silly. Talking to himself in the mirror felt awkward. But after a few weeks, something shifted. He noticed his confidence growing. His stress decreased. He walked into the office already focused, already grounded. And slowly, his life started to match his thoughts. Why? Because he learned this truth. Your thoughts shape your reality. So how can you win the mental side of your morning? Start with 3 powerful habits. 1. Gratitude. Write down or say out loud 3 things you're thankful for. They can be big, your family, your health, or small, the coffee in your hand, the sunshine through the window. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on what's right instead of what's wrong. 2. Affirmations. Speak life into your day. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am stronger than my excuses. It may feel uncomfortable, but repetition creates belief. And belief creates reality. Point 3. Visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the day you want. Not just tasks, but feelings. See yourself walking with confidence. Hear yourself speaking with clarity. Imagine the victories before they happen. Visualization prepares your mind for success. These are not just fluffy practices, they're science. Studies show that gratitude increases happiness, affirmations boost confidence, and visualization improves performance. That's why athletes, CEOs, and leaders use them daily. But here's the warning. Just as positivity builds you, negativity destroys you. If you feed your mind with doubt, fear, gossip, and complaints, you'll live them out. Your mornings are like the software update for your brain. Install negativity, and you'll run on bugs all day. Install positivity, and you'll run on power. There's a quote that says, "Don't let your mind be a slave to circumstances. Train it to see opportunity in everything." And mornings are the best time to train it. So here's the challenge. Tomorrow, before you touch your phone, touch your thoughts. Spend 5 minutes in gratitude, 5 minutes in affirmations, 5 minutes in visualization. That's just 15 minutes to reset your entire day. Remember, the mind is like a compass. If it points south in the morning, your whole day drifts south. But if you set it to true north, clarity, gratitude, focus, you'll move in the right direction no matter what storms come. Because winning the morning isn't just about discipline or routine. It's about mindset. It's about starting the day as the driver, not the passenger. And when you combine mental clarity with physical energy, that's when your mornings become unstoppable. In the next part, we'll go into the power of movement and energy in the morning. Why your body holds the key to keeping your mind and spirit sharp. Energy. Without it, even the best plans collapse. You can have goals, clarity, and discipline, but if your body is tired, sluggish, and drained, you won't execute. That's why mornings are not just about mindset, they're about movement. Because when you move your body, you unlock your energy. Think about the difference between mornings where you wake up, stay in bed scrolling, then drag yourself into the day, and mornings where you wake up, stretch, exercise, or even just walk outside for fresh air. One leaves you sluggish, the other leaves you alive. Movement in the morning is like turning the ignition in your car. Until you move, you're stuck in park. But once you move, your engine roars to life. Take David. He was a lawyer, working long hours, living on coffee and late nights. Every morning, he hit snooze, skipped breakfast, and went straight to work. By 10 a.m., he was exhausted. By 3 p.m., he was running on fumes. His solution? More caffeine. but that only left him jittery and burned out. One day, a friend challenged him. For the next month, exercise for just 20 minutes every morning. No excuses. David laughed at first. He hated the gym, but he kept his promise. The first week was brutal. He sweated. He struggled. He wanted to quit. But slowly, something shifted. His mornings felt sharper. He walked into the office awake, focused and calm. That 20 minutes of movement changed his energy, and his energy changed his day. He later said, "I thought I didn't have time to exercise in the morning. But the truth was, I didn't have time not to." That's the secret. Movement isn't about losing weight or getting ripped. It's about unlocking energy. It's about telling your body, "Wake up. We've got work to do." There's a reason Tony Robbins starts every day with physical priming. There's a reason world-class athletes train in the morning. There's a reason successful entrepreneurs carve out time for movement before the world interrupts them. They know the truth. A body in motion creates a mind in motion. So how can you bring energy into your mornings? It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be push-ups, yoga, stretching, a quick jog, or a walk around your neighborhood. It could be dancing to your favorite song. The point is not perfection. The point is movement. Pair that movement with fuel. Drink water before coffee. Eat something nourishing before sugar. What you put into your body in the morning is the fuel you'll burn all day. Cheap fuel, cheap performance. Clean fuel, clean energy. And here's something most people don't realize. Your morning energy doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone around you. Walk into work with low energy, and you drag the room down. Walk in alive, awake, and ready, and you lift the whole team. Energy is contagious. So here's the challenge. For the next 7 days, move your body within the first 30 minutes of waking up. It doesn't matter how. Just move. Combine that with water and one healthy choice for breakfast. Then watch how your energy transforms your mornings, and your mornings transform your life. Because when your body is alive, your mind is sharp, and your spirit is focused, there's nothing you can't accomplish. We've talked about discipline, mindset, and energy. Now, in the final part, we're going to bring it all together into one powerful truth. That mornings are not just about routines. They're about winning your life. And in that final call to action, you'll see why the phrase, "win the morning, win the day," isn't just motivation. It's the key to everything. This is it, the final truth. We've talked about discipline, mindset, and energy. But now it's time to put it all together. Because winning your morning isn't just about having a routine. It's about taking back your life. Every day, the world will try to control you. Notifications, deadlines, traffic, problems, they come rushing in like a flood. If you wake up unprepared, you'll be swept away. But if you wake up with intention, you'll rise above the flood. You'll own the day instead of the day owning you. Winning the morning is about more than success. It's about freedom. Freedom from chaos. Freedom from stress. Freedom from drifting through life without direction. Think about it. The most successful people you admire don't just get lucky. They build their mornings with purpose. They design their days instead of stumbling into them. And you can too. Remember Chris, Mia, Michael, David, the people who turned their lives around by changing their mornings? They weren't special. They weren't born with more talent, money, or opportunity. They simply decided to take control of the first hour of their day. And that decision changed everything. Now it's your turn. There's a quote by Benjamin Franklin. "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." But let's go deeper. It's not just about waking up early. It's about what you do when you wake up. Do you hit snooze? Or do you rise with intention? Do you scroll? Or do you plan? Do you react? Or do you create? Because every morning, you're writing the script for your day. And day by day, you're writing the script for your life. So here's my call to you. Starting tomorrow, win your morning. Set your alarm and honor it. Feed your mind with gratitude, affirmations, and vision. Move your body. Fuel it right. Focus on your goals before the world distracts you. And when you do, something incredible will happen. You'll notice that problems don't shake you the same way. You'll walk with more confidence. You'll have energy that lasts. You'll stop feeling behind and start feeling ahead. Winning the morning builds momentum. Momentum builds habits. Habits build character, and character builds destiny. So when the alarm rings tomorrow morning and that little voice whispers, "Stay in bed," answer back louder, "No, I'm winning today because I'm winning my morning." Remember this: control the first hour and the next 23 are yours. Win the morning and you'll win the day. Win the day and you'll win the week. Win the week and you'll win the year. Win enough years and you'll win your life. This is not theory. This is truth. The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. So rise up, step forward, own your mornings. And when you do, you'll own your life. Win the morning, win the day, listen every day, and live it every day.